I don't know.
Yes,
Okay.
I just activated recording. I just activated recording. Okay, thank you. Okay. Good evening and good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're joining us. Like I said tonight, my name is Alex Igori, and this presentation is put together by a group of people called the Platinum Partners. The Platinum Partners are people put together with well, I said a mindset of making life better, giving back up to the society. And without further ado, we have picked people who are going to be co-hosting this presentation. We have the Lady of Substance, we have Mama Fautimi, we have Mind Success, we have Mr. Tolulope Fadulu, and they will be co-hosting with us tonight. We just indicated that if you are joining us for the first time, kindly go to the chat room and indicate by putting your name and the person who has invited you, or you can also show by raising your hand. Now, for the smooth sale of this presentation, there are reactions buttons. The reactions are there for you to use judiciously. This can help the person who is presenting to be better. You can cheer them on. You can make things easy. You can laugh. You can show any of the emotions. Okay, we have Gabriel Praise. Gabriel Praise, good evening. Can you please unmute yourself? And please, we want to know who invited you. Good evening, Gabriel. Gabriel, you can unmute yourself and you can talk. Hello, Gabriel. Okay, can we please give a very beautiful reaction to Mr. Oludara Kayode? He's coming here for the first time and he was invited by Mr. Tolulope Fadulu. Thank you so very much and welcome. Please, Gabriel, praise, your hand is up. Can we meet you? If you're coming for the first time, don't deny yourself. It's a beautiful time here. Oh, Miss Oludara, sorry, Miss Oludara Kayode, thank you. Okay, Gabriel, praise, are you speaking? We can't hear you. You can equally go to the chat room and type. So, okay. Okay, DTM, you say this is your first time here. You are Professor Uche Oswago, and you are invited by Professor Adeloye. Please, can we give a beautiful reaction? Oh, somebody was fast to give reaction. People who are proud of who their children are. I caught that. Somebody was forced to give reaction and she's giving a lot of smile. Olariwaju Thomas, I don't know if you're a first timer. Gabriel Praise, I don't know if you're a first timer. Thank you. Now, I want to ask a question. The question I will want everyone to, who can, within 5 minutes, we can make something very interactive. Within 5 minutes, we can answer this question. Oh, thank you so very much. You're welcome, sir. Thank you, Larawaju Thomas. Now, I want to ask a question. From when we were born, growing up, till maybe some later time in years, how have we known, or how do we know, or what do we know or use for solving any health issue? How do we come to solve, or how do we know, or what do we know we can use in solving any health issue? Can anyone please quickly help us with that? Because what we are talking about tonight is a nanotechnology rescue to wellness, a nanotechnology rescue to wellness. So before the nanotechnology is explained to us, what do we know, or how do we get health? Can anybody please unmute and tell us? You'll be sharing the vital information with everybody. Some people don't know, so don't assume. Gabriel, praise if you are talking, your voice is not audible. Hello? Can anybody help us bell this cat? What do we know, or how do we know, or what do we use in helping to get health back from when we were small? Everybody have different, because I did this study one time and I got a lot of very, very different answers. And funny enough, some answers are really, really mind-blowing. When I heard them, I was like, are you for real? Even that too? Yes, you could be shocked by what someone is going to tell you tonight, that this is how they achieve health back. And let me tell you, surprisingly, one person said that until now, when alerts start coming in from your banks, he had to have alert as one of the means of getting his health back. I'm sure many of us will not believe that. When there is a beautiful alert and there is an alert in his phone, he is free from every kind of sickness. Okay, Gabriel Praise, thank you and welcome. Please, as a first timer, Gabriel Praise is a first timer. Can we please give a beautiful reaction to Gabriel Praise? Thank you so very much for coming. Nobody is talking.
Hi, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Okay. For me, because I actually grew up with a mom who was in the medical field, when we were practically sick, we already had a medical person with us, so was practically take medication or take injection. I preferred injection because I found it very hard to swallow pills, especially uncoated pills. But if it seemed like it was really getting out of hand, probably takes us to the hospital, see a doctor, and then get medication, rest. And then that time, I really love to fall sick because anything you wanted at that time, you get it. If you wanted them to pound yam from the heavens, you get whatever food you wanted. So it was always mixed feelings. Yeah, as much as I didn't like falling sick, I also wanted the sickness to an extent so that
somebody is laughing already because they know themselves.
So I can take pepper soup. And then my elder brothers will tell me, because whenever I'm sick, they'll tell mommy that we want to eat jollof rice this morning. Should we tell mommy we want jollof rice? So in my little voice, mommy, I want jollof rice. Today you have on. Just be fast and be well. So basically that was it for us, basically. All right.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Please, can we give a beautiful reaction? Can we give a wonderful reaction to that? I can see somebody was guilty and was laughing. I didn't call any name. Some people were laughing already because they can't swallow pill.
Who is the person?
Some people cannot swallow pill. They will have to put and do a lot of things to achieve the swallowing, and even when it is inside a bowl or mold of a bar, they still feel that that pill is going down their throats. I didn't mention any name. Okay, Antonio Folwed, sir. Good evening, sir. Your hand is up. I don't know if you're still here. Please, you can unmute yourself and speak.
If I'm new. Hi.
Hello. I can see Mama Yemi Ade Parusi. I hope I got it correctly. Okay, Mama, good evening and welcome.
Good evening. You tried with the pronunciation.
Thank you, Ma.
Lexi Mama, my leader.
Good evening, Ma.
That's a professor. That's
You
a
say what?
professor. We have a professor, Ma. She's a professor.
Is she the professor?
She's a professor.
Wow.
She's joining us for the first
Professor
time.
tonight. We have Professor Uche. We have Mommy, Professor Yemisi. Wow. You are all welcome to tonight's presentation. Thank you so very much for joining us. Mommy, we want to learn from your wealth of knowledge.
Okay.
We were asking a question. What do you use, or what have you known, or how do you achieve wellness growing up, or what have you been told you can use and get your health back? So we wanted people to share their own view. How you achieve wellness may be different from how another person achieve wellness. So someone has told me once that water is all she needed. Another person told me that the alert in his phone is what he needed to get his health back. So we have diverse ways of getting our health back. Mommy, we want to hear from you. How do you achieve wellness?
Well, I rest a lot. When I'm down, I rest. My area is feed nutrition.
Okay.
So I do with herbs. I feed my fish with different herbs. Okay. So I'm very much into it. I know the importance, the consequence, and so on. So I use herbs. That is most of the things that I take.
Thank you so
I
very
test
much.
it, and you know, when we were growing up, our parents were using plant material. We are thinking that they are bad. They are not. They have some constituent antioxidants, pheromones, and so many things there that they used to nurse us them, even when we were down. And that's why we are strong now. So we are still, God knew that that is the best solution after creating us. And so we are gradually going back again. We made sure they are available for our use, but we became over-educated and decided to leave them. So we are back on the road again.
Thank you so very much, Ma. I like the word of we are back on the route again. That means we are going back, retracing our steps. We are retracing our steps. Someone said, I will go to the hospital and drink agbo herbs. Another person said, I will take paracetamol and sleep. Let's quickly get it coming in. I don't know if Antonio Follower is still ready to say something before we really share about tonight. Then I will not want us to waste too much time. Antonio Follower, sir. Hello. Good evening, sir. You have your hand raised. Okay, PNK say, I will take agbo and rest well. Thank you so very much, ma'am. Okay, if that is all, I want to welcome all of us to a new way of doing things. I want to welcome us regards to something that has been there even from the beginning of time that many of us did not know until something really happened to open our eyes. This is going to be tilting us to something like maybe you have a particular object in your house or a particular piece of clothing or maybe a utensil, and you never really gave a thought to it. You just see it as the ordinary thing, the ordinary way of seeing things, and you didn't put any other thing to mind until one day when you take a critical look at it and you find out that, oh, this thing can really, really serve better than all what you have known or you're used to, and you give it a bigger light. So without further ado, I want to share a screen and I want to showcase to us that thing that has always been from the beginning of time that many of us did not know. Before I do that, I want to really give kudos to everybody that has shared something tonight. We are not taking it for granted at all. We want to say a very big thank you to you for sharing what you have shared with us. Thank you so very much. I want to quickly let us take a look at this. Please, if you can see it as a slide, let me know.
It's not as a slide, it's like a PowerPoint document.
Okay.
It's clear.
Is it now a slide?
Yes.
Thank you. But it's hanging.
Moving now.
Yeah, I can see. I don't know why this one is refusing to move away from here. It's just not moving away from here.
Okay.
Please, the tech people in the house, can you come to my rescue? I don't know what's happening. If I want to share, the PowerPoint is refusing to go away from, sorry, the slide one is refusing to upload. And the slide is
It's
refusing.
okay now.
No, it's supposed to move. It's supposed to
Okay.
move to the beginning.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
you should sharing.
Alex, maybe you should stop sharing and start sharing afresh.
Yeah,
I'll start all
I've
over.
done that like 3 times.
Yeah. Oh.
It's okay now.
I think we have some slides. Yeah. The slide is okay.
What's happening is I have another device on.
It's okay now.
But I know it's okay now, but it's refusing to move away from. Okay, now it's moving. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Technology.
Okay, oh, you can't even see anything. You are still seeing the same thing.
We are seeing all the slides. The second slide.
What you're seeing is not lack of obesity, lack health, tobacco.
Yes. Yeah, with
That's
you.
what I'm saying. It's not supposed to be that.
Oh, okay.
I'm seeing something else on my screen, and something else.
Okay, we are having another thing.
Maybe someone should share so you talk to the slides.
Okay.
Can any of our co-hosts share?
Okay.
Okay, I think I've gotten it now. Okay, we are good. We are good now.
Okay.
I just gave myself a reaction. Now, we were discussing how we used to get well. We were discussing how we get health back. Many people will want to rest, others will take paracetamol, analgesic, I would say. Others will want to take herbs. Some people will just mind what they eat. But there is one thing I want to let us know today, that everything we have mentioned, none of them, just none of them does regeneration for us. None of them does regeneration for us. Many of them will soothe our pain. Many of them will give us nourishment, but they will not give us regeneration. How did the regeneration story start? Or how did our story start? Our story started from something called the stem cells. And the stem cells are what is gotten from the cells donation by our parents. And when this happened, looking at what we have on the screen, we have the stem cells, and they are called mother cells. This is how the story started. The stem cells are called mother cells because the stem cell begats cells. Stem cells have the amazing power to reproduce, to regenerate, to recreate, to make copy of any tissue, any organ in our body. Because from the time we started, it was actually the stem cell that started the whole process. The stem cell was it that made the blood cells, the neurons, the liver, the muscles, the fat cells, the stem cells themselves. Now, because the stem cells can make a copy of themselves, while they are at work, they tend to regenerate. And when they regenerate, they tend to degenerate because of the multiplication, the division, and all the processes by which they help human life. But what we have discussed today that we use in helping ourselves are only helping to soothe and not to regenerate. Because of this, science was looking for how to help humans regenerate. So what did they find? How can they help humans to live healthier, to live longer? They had to go look for that thing called the stem cell, which is the mother cell. When they found it, they found out that it is that stem cell that can make tissue, system, organ in our body. They found out it is the stem cell that can actually recreate, regenerate the brain, the heart, the stomach, the kidney, the liver, the lungs, the thyroid. This is because they know that everybody has stem cells. They know that everybody uses their stem cell. They know that because of the duplication, the multiplication, and the division of these stem cells, the stem cell die, some due to environmental factors, some due to illnesses, some due to lifestyle. Science now said we need to regenerate these cells so that we can continually have a longevity. So what did they do? They brought out so many reasons why stem cells die. Take a look at this young man. Take a look at where he stays. How happily he lives in that slum. Take a look at the way of life of some of us, what we put into our body. Some of us don't even get enough sleep in the bid of trying to meet with our livelihood. It is also noted that age robs us of our stem cells. So because of this, some people were looking for how to really help people, how to save mankind, how to refresh and regenerate and help. What did they come to know? What did they come to see? In 2008, 2009, can the co-host please help us here? We all know, or some of us knew, that the former president of America, Barack Obama, Ewa, can you please help us mute your device? Because of this, some people started doing a lot of researches, how to help people. Do we really need to donate kidneys for someone? A lot of people found out that even those donated kidneys, after about 5 years, those people may not really live as healthy. They may not even be alive. So science was looking for how to help. What did they find? Barack Obama pumped in large amounts of taxpayers' money into the research of stem cells because they found out that going back, just like Professor Yemisi said, going back to the root, they found out that going back to that root is the root of solving all the anomalies. So they found out that they can actually take the stem cell, collect from donors, collect from embryos, collect from so many other means to get people back on their feet, to create longevity. But while that was happening, it met a lot of controversies. So many people were not okay it. Until recently, a company in Zurich, Switzerland called Mibel Biochemistry found an award-winning innovation, which is the nanotechnology we'll be talking about tonight. They found out that, just like I said, you may have a piece of clothing that you didn't really put value on until something will happen and you'll be like, oh, this clothes have been here all the while and I didn't know. There is this particular species of apple called Utuila spatluba. Now, Utuila spatluba does not oxidize. If you know your apple very well, if you bite into the apple, in less than 5 minutes, oxidation will take place. This apple does not oxidize. This apple can seal itself, that is sharing an epigenetic factor like human cell. This apple has a very long lifespan or a very long shelf life. So Mibel Biochemistry was thrilled and they had to employ a latest technology called the liposomal phytocell technology. This liposomal phytocell tech made it possible for them to extract a minute amount of the stem cell from that apple species without distorting nature's plan. When they found this innovative thing, they went into partnership with a company called PHYTOSCIENCE, and PHYTOSCIENCE is in Malaysia. Now, the Phytocell Malus domestica, which is the apple stem cell, the species of that apple in particular is called the Utuila spatluba, and it is an 18th century apple. Just like I explained to us, it is capable of self-healing. That is an epigenetic factor that is really, really associated with humans. Now, this stem cell is seen currently as the world's most exciting breakthrough in treatment of aging and damaged cells. Remember from the beginning, I told us that the stem cell created every cell. So for any cell that is damaged, the stem cell is equal to the task of refixing such cells. Now, the research that was conducted shows that 0.1% of the concentration of that phytocell tech that was employed using that apple stem cell, when introduced to a human, can speed up regeneration, can activate up to 80% of the stem cell of a human body. Now imagine a 0.1% of a concentration speeding up 80% of a human body. What did they bring out of that? They brought out this wonderful product. The wonderful product, we have the double stem cells and the crystal cells. We have the Actual Plus, we have the Snowfield Forte, we have the Miracle Intense Essence and the H2O moisturizers, and those are triple stem cells. We are going to quickly take a look at this because we don't want to waste time. So much time has gone already. We want to quickly break this down. Now, the crystal cell and the double stem cell are made from that Utuila spatluba apple species, Burgundy grapes, acai berry. I was so thrilled when Professor Yemisi was saying something about going back to using roots and herbs and everything. But this is a very beautiful, different technology that is employed in helping to solve any kind of health issue. Now, the crystal cell has the crystal tomato cell, which is going to help boost regeneration. It's going to help to combat anything that is cancer related. It's going to help boost selenium for any man to protect a man male member. Now, the double stem cell and the crystal cell are sublingual therapies. I'm going to showcase to us how these ones are taken. But what will you gain by using this? Is it only meant for people who are sick? A capital no. It is not restricted to only those who are having a health challenge. I normally promote this because I preach more of preventive, staying healthier for longer. What will this double stem cell and the crystal cell do for you? They will protect the cellular longevity. You will age beautifully. When people wish you on your birthday, age gracefully, you will know the real meaning of aging gracefully. It will combat chronological aging because it has anti-aging potentials. It will help with digestive upsets. It will improve your cellular health. It will give you better blood circulation. It will boost your energy. You will think you are high on something. It possesses anti-inflammatory properties. When many of us will say, oh, I use this, I use analgesic because this is going to help with everything that is not what should be in our body. So it's going to set them back. It will restore the regenerative capacity of the cell, the tissue, the organs, and everything within the body. It will improve the mental function. It will boost the brain health. It will boost the immune system. Many of us never knew immune system is a big deal. Yes, COVID came and it told us immune system is a big deal. It will help to reduce belly fat. I want to draw it now to most of our men. The women after having their babies are so conscious of what they take. They want to get back their shape before the babies came. But our men who did not have any baby, they are looking like they're going to put to bed anytime. So this is going to help you to reduce the belly fat. It will help you to preserve your vision. It will neutralize free radicals. Free radicals, something you didn't call that rears its head. Free radicals is something you would not want to come close to you. This will help promote urinary tract health. Now, how do you consume the double stem cell and the crystal cell? It is not your regular go-to. When Oludare was talking, she was talking about how she prefers injection to swallowing pills because she does not know how it will pass through her throat. Many of us are used to having something poured down to go down our throat. Some of them get stuck on the way. But this is not our regular kind of medication. The double stem cell and the crystal cell is poured underneath the tongue. Yes, you got that correctly. Underneath the tongue. And it is done preferably first thing in the morning before any food. When you pour it under the tongue, it goes through the sublingual glands to the brain. But 5 minutes after you have taken this, please, you are advised to take about 50 cl of water and more, because this stem cell works better in an hydrated environment. We have the snowfield wort. The snowfield wort is made from the snow mountain algae pure. It is a chlorophyll. It is made together with wheatgrass, chlorophyll of the mulberry, and so many other extracts. The snowfield wort is one powerful detox. It's going to, somebody said it's a washing and setting. My father, may God bless his soul, calls this LOMA. If you are familiar with Lagos State Waste Management Board, my father said this is LOMA because he said whenever he used it, he feels like someone sponges inside of his body. Now, the snowfield is going to take care of so many things for us. Let's take a look at this. The snowfield force is your best goal for every gastrointestinal problem. Some people will say they have, oh, the bile is not secreting very well. It is causing refluxes. Some people will say they have flatulences. Some people will say they don't digest their food. Some people have constipation. Some people have so many gastro matters. The snowfield force is going to help you with loosening the colon. I found out recently that the colon cancer is becoming something of the increase. The snowfield force is your best goal. Why? Because the snowfield force is a rich package of alkaline. It will detoxify and take care of anything that will cause chronic illnesses. It will fight infection. It will treat halitosis. Halitosis does not even come from the mouth. For those of us who knows about bad breath, many people think, oh, she did not brush properly. That is why. Yes, not brushing properly could be a cause. But most of the time, halitosis is actually a gastrointestinal problem. And I normally advise anyone with halitosis to stay clear from dairy products. The snowfield force is going to help heal every skin cell. It will rebuild hemoglobin and red blood cell. This is excellent for sickle cell anemia. If you know anyone who suffers sickle cell crisis, you will want to help them because this is going to help give a spherical cell formation instead of that sickled cell. Some days ago was a World Sickle Cell Day. I really wish this presentation came handy that day because there are a lot of people who are really plagued. So many families are really in their need of the snowfield force because they don't know where to go again. They don't know what to do. But we have a lot of beautiful recorded successes of people who are free from the sickle cell crisis because they found the snowfield force. The snowfield force will help you to manage the sugar. It will help you with weight loss. It's going to help rejuvenate and boost your immune system. It will balance acid alkaline count. I am so passionate about this one, the balancing of the acid and alkaline count, because it has been proven that when your body acid alkaline count is balanced, cancer can hardly thrive in that body. So we preach rich alkalinity for anyone who is using the snowfield force. This is also going to fight chronic inflammation. It possesses a lot of antioxidant qualities. And how do you consume the snowfield force? The snowfield force does not go like the double stem cell and the crystal cell that is poured underneath the tongue. No, because this is going to work from your inside of you to your guts down. It is mixed in 50 cl water or 500 ml water. The snowfield force is mixed up in 50 cl water and it is consumed within 30 minutes because of freshness sake. We have the Actual Plus. The Actual Plus is your go-to for every type 1, type 2, and pre-diabetes matter. It will boost you in every convalescence case. It will help you get better back on your feet. It's going to help with everything about building immunity. It's going to help set you back into a very boisterous self. It's going to make you recover faster. It is not a drug, but it works better than drug. I love the Actual Plus because it is like a bouquet or a buffet of very rich lunch or dinner, because you have 18 fruit, 12 vegetables, and 9 spices all put together to make the Actu Plus. Now, the Actu Plus also does not go underneath the tongue. Please don't put this under the tongue. The Snowfield Fort is also, the Snowfield Fort and the Actu Plus are the water therapy kind of medication, because you put them in water. For you to take the Actu Plus, you can drop 3 to 5 drops if you just want to maintain beautiful look and a radiant skin and a healthier body. But if you are plagued with any kind of health issue, no matter what the case is, no matter what has been said, you may need to use 10 drops of Actu Plus in 4 ounces of water. Now, these are the topically applied cells. Apart from this, we also have the IIQ Plus, which is not duly represented in this presentation, but I can show us the slide of that. The IIQ is brought in because of the emission of the blue light that we all take in due to our gadgets. So the IIQ has been helping people with different brain matter and the sight issues. So for anyone who wants to know more about the IIQ, if someone had invited you, please kindly get back to that person to explain further for you. Now, the triple stem cells, they are simply wonderful. These are topically applied cells, but do you know one beautiful thing is this? We have fashioned so many other assignments for this skincare range. They are supposedly meant for skin and all that, but trust me, yours truly, one of the very guilty party, has found so many other uses for this. You can use this apart from using it for diabetic gangrene, acne, eczema, baldness. Yes, if your hair is going to the permanent site, I'm talking about our men now, or our ladies that have lost all their frontals, you can spray the Miracle Intense Essence judiciously on your scalp and it will heal you. If you have scaly scalp or itchy scalp, you can spray the Miracle Intense Essence on it. If you can dare it, you can spray the Miracle Intense inside of your eyes. Yes, Alex said so. You can spray the Miracle Intense inside of your eyes and it will help you to save so many things about your sight. Now, because I said that and because I used that and I showed a testimony of spraying this into my mom's eye, somebody in Zimbabwe was bold enough to spray it inside of a gum because she had a degenerated gum and she was told she was going to live and die with a degenerated gum. Well, she got a whooping testimony within 2 weeks of spraying the Miracle Intense Essence inside of our mouth. So the triple stem cell Miracle Intense Essence and H2O moisturizer are originally meant for topical cases, but many of us have given them wonderful things. What would they do for you? They will help you refine your skin, soothe you. If you have ever used the H2O for your face, I bet you don't want anything to go close to that face. It will reinforce rehydration at cellular level, resulting into moist and supple skin. It will reverse aging. Most times when I tell people my age, most often people do not believe it. They'll be like, are you for real? Are you sure this is your age? I said, yes. The Miracle Intense Essence will help you remove fine lines and wrinkles. I wonder why those things are called fine lines when they are not even beautiful to look at, and they are given the name fine lines. Okay, this is going to enhance and promote regeneration and repair of damaged skin. It's anti-free radicals, anti-aging. It's also an anti-UV. It's going to help you, protect you from, and it's a very eye moisturizer. It is not those things that have been promised us by many of the people around, where you use in 1 week, you change the skin color. No, if you want to change your skin color, you can eat elderly, and you can use the crystal cell, because the crystal cell help in the balancing of the pigmentation of our skin, and it gives a lightening effect, a very natural lightening effect, not the one that exposes your body to skin cancer. Now, we are so proud of PHYTOSCIENCE product. That is why we always showcase all the certification. We have the NAFDAC breathing heavily. Yes, we have the GMP certification. It is vegetarian friendly. It is it passed through the European Cosmetic, and it's got the innovation prize. This is 100% natural. It's a phytocell technology. And just some days ago, I think 2 days ago, we also bagged the Asia Award for the current time. Yes, we bagged the Asia Award 2 days ago in Malaysia. And this is 2016 FDA certification, pardon me. We have the 2022 certification of the FDA. If you wish to know, please get to the person who's invited you to let you know that you are talking about a top-notch product, not just so many things that people cannot vouch for. We have an insurance cover to the tune of $1 million in case you wish to come on board the PHYTOSCIENCE. This is a suable company. Now, these are recognitions and awards. So many recognition and award, like I told us 2 days ago, we also just added another one to another feather to our cap. We have testimonies that are not doctored. Because of this, we normally ask for viewers' discretion. We advise viewers' discretion because we don't doctor our testimonies. We don't rub pancake on them. We just give them to you the way it is. So for those who may not be readily able to see some very gory picture, I want to forewarn you. But this is a case of a neuroblastoma. Neuroblastoma is a cancer that is easily found among children. And this child survived neuroblastoma stage 4 after 1 week of crystal cell. If you know about neuroblastoma, you will know that most often the parents are told to go and prepare for that child's demise. But do you see this baby is ill and hearty after 1 week? You can see what the miracle essence will do for you if you are at least a lady who is constantly in want of what to do to help her face. You can see how these ladies are smiling because of the lift they got by using the miracle essence. Now, this is a mouth cancer. This man couldn't even close his mouth, but you can see him beautifully closing his mouth because he got saved. This is coming in from Zambia. You can see we have different testimonies from different parts of the world. So this is not just about where you are based. It is not just restricted to your jurisdiction. It is a global business currently in 51 countries and counting. And you hearing us today can take it to any country of your choice because we flagged it there that it is FDA covered. This lady had heart problem and she had a beautiful recovery in 1 month. Can you just imagine this lady after 1 month is the same person who was lying on that couch? This is grandma. I still saw grandma today because grandmas Great-grandson. Yes, grandma's great-grandson was celebrating his first birthday today. So I saw her on Facebook. She was dancing. Now, this grandma had this lump in her breast, and she'd had it for 6 years. And she was supposed to go and operate it. You can see how mighty that lump is. But grandma's breast was safe, and it was even looking plumpier. Hey, God, are you sure many of us will not start just using this for just the sake of, am I speaking to some people? Okay, this grandma was saved from this surgery in a very short time too, because she took the double stem cell for just some weeks, and the lump went its merry way. Now, this leg was booked for amputation. Look at how scary it is looking. Do you know anybody who has this same case? Do you know anybody who had given up hope? Do you know anybody who's been told that they are going to sever the leg? Do you know anybody who never knew they could use their limb anymore? This is calling back hope for that person. You can be that savior and tell them about PHYTOSCIENCE stem cells. This grandpa was told by his doctor that since he wanted to go and do something about his leg, he's giving him just 2 months thereabout. If after that month nothing is done, they are going to amputate the leg. And grandpa resolved to using 2 sachets of the double stem cell in the morning, 2 sachets at night, and grandpa's leg in 1 month was restored. This man also had a heart problem, but someone who do not know what he was going through will think he was living large, he was having fun, he's swelling, he's eating big. Most of us in some parts of the world, when someone is swelling, they will see it as the person is having good time, but this is not the case. This man was having a severe heart problem that was taking his breath day after day. And this man got saved and got back to himself after he was introduced to the PHYTOSCIENCE crystal cell. How about this lady? This lady was supposed to have a knee surgery. She suffered osteoarthritis. Is that your problem? Do you have osteoporosis? Do you have osteoarthritis? What bone matter do you have? Are your nerves compressed? Do you have cervical spondylitis? Or you have so many other things that are taking or giving pains in your bone? Just like this lady lifted the stick that was supposed to be our aid, you too can come out of that health condition and you can get your health back. How about vitiligo? Somebody said that this thing can drain self-esteem, because when you're walking, you feel the whole world is looking at you. But this person got his groove back after he was introduced to PHYTOSCIENCE crystal cell and the miracle intense essence. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to stop here, but before I stop, I just want to let us know this. What Market Watch is saying today. I said Barack Obama pumped in large amounts of taxpayers' money into the research of live cell. Now, the global market for stem cell is determined to grow to $467 billion by 2024. What is that telling us? A wise man said, the secret of success in business is knowing where the world is going and getting there first. Then another saying is this: it is estimated that within the next 10 years, 80% of the world population will be tied to stem cell. It is also stated that many will become millionaires from marketing products and services related to stem cells. Now, what is this telling us? What is this telling us? This is telling us that if you know what is very, very, very good, from this time, apart from using the PHYTOSCIENCE stem cell to take care of your immediate need, whether you have a health condition or you just want to look good, it will also be a beautiful thing to promote it, not just keeping it to yourself, not just using it and letting just yourself enjoy it. A lot of people will want to be part of it. I stumbled into a conversation where I learned that so many doctors now prescribe PHYTOSCIENCE stem cell products. Yes, so many doctors, because it has paid its dues. A lot of people are so comfortable about it. Somebody like, where is she now? Somebody like Oludara does not need to be scared because she does not want anything getting stuck in her throat. All she needed to do is pour this underneath her tongue. Now, I will also want to share something quickly, if I can find it now. I want to share something quickly. I hope I can find it. I hope it will come up right now. Or can I find it here? I want to just quickly show us, in case you want to come on board, because somebody will say, okay, Alex, you have shown us everything. How about if I want to come on board? How do I go about it? I just made mention of you getting back to the person who's invited you for this presentation. When you get back to that person, the person will explain further. But for you not to go home and be wanting, like, oh, Alex did not explain everything. This is not coming on again. Oh. I'm trying to share to Ross the prices of, okay. Okay, it's coming on right now. I want to quickly share to Ross the prizes, just like welcoming us to the award-winning PHYTOSCIENCE opportunity to break away from poverty. This is because I just made mention of the money, because people are going to be millionaire and billionaire by using stem cell. So I'm welcoming us to how to make the money. I'm welcoming us to how we can save ourselves from joblessness, how we can leverage, how we can earn passively, how we don't have to rely on just the linear income that comes with our single stream of income, how we can really work with the residual income by a symbiotic relationship that will have to come to form in PHYTOSCIENCE, how we can earn 1% of 100 people's effort instead of relying on 100% of our effort, how we can work with the word of Richard Branson when an opportunity is offered to us, how we should grab it. Because of that, PHYTOSCIENCE, these are the brain behind PHYTOSCIENCE. Like I've mentioned all this to Ross, these are people who have really benefited from PHYTOSCIENCE. Now, what would you want? Apart from the wellness, You can also enjoy car incentives, like this young man got a car. You can travel to different parts of the world, like some trips are coming on. You can enjoy the diamond lifestyle, just like many people are enjoying. You can be treated to 5-star treatments, like many people enjoy every year. You can enjoy residual income. You can be properly compensated instead of just your single salary that you earn 12 times in a year. You can earn in 11 ways almost every day by doing phytoscience business. Because when you come in as a silver, you earn from 13.5 to 45%, either the silver, the gold, or the platinum, depending on the package you come on board. And the juiciness of the money is according to your package. This is just explaining the packages and the means of earning. Because of our time, because I want to take questions, that is why I am taking a rush at this. You're going to earn beautifully. If you are here because of the income, I want to welcome you to unimaginable health and unimaginable wealth, because this is not a place where you will run after your wealth and jettison your health, because we found out this is what is happening in our society today. Many of us run after health. We run after wealth. We leave our health behind. By the time we come back to pick our health, the money we have made pursuing our wealth is not even enough to take care of the health we left behind. But in this place, you go with your total package. You enjoy good health and you stay in wealth too. Phytoscience is offering you to earn 10 level deep with every business that you do, but depending on the package you come on board. We have so many ways of earning. I said 11. These are some of the ways you can earn. Excuse me. Permit me, the person who's invited you will explain further. Excuse me. Now, for how to come on board, if I took time to explain all this, I'm sure you will be screaming, Alex, show us the money. The platinum is looking like where the money is. Now, before I talk about the platinum, sorry, I think I swallowed water. I swallowed saliva. Now, apart from how to come on board in Phytoscience, when you come, and according to your earning, which is generated by every activity, not just your single effort. I spoke about symbiotic relationship. That is what applies in Phytoscience. When you generate a beautiful income with the effort of everyone by grooming everybody. Phytoscience does not believe in monkey walking and baboon eating. No. Everybody work together, putting in 1% of everybody's effort instead of 100% of one single person's effort. So when you do this and you earn $3,000, which could happen in 1 day, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Yes, I know a lot of people who made $3,000 within 2 hours. Yes, you got me correctly. Somebody made how much this morning? Yeah, I see some people can tell me. Somebody made almost $1,000 just this afternoon. So you can make that. And once you make $3,000, you're a star one. Two star is someone who made $7,000. Star 3 has earned $15,000. $30,000 is someone who is a diamond, and $50,000 is a blue diamond. A black diamond has earned $100,000. A crown diamond has earned $300,000. A crown ambassador, $500,000. A crown president has earned $1 million, and so far. Now, there is a 90-day challenge going on for anyone who is coming on board. Please tell the person who has invited you. Alex spoke about 90 days challenge. I don't want to miss out on that. The 90-day challenge is a juicier offer, and it started again this month. If you want to enjoy this 90-day challenge, please pick up your phone this evening right now. Tell the person who's invited you, I don't want to be shortchanged. I want to end everything that Alex has spoken about. Because if you change a rank, if you become a rank member right now, you're going to earn an additional income. Imagine you just got $3,000 because you joined and you did your due diligence, and somebody gave you a 25,000 naira as a thank you for being a star 1. Isn't that mind-blowing? You became a star 2 and somebody gave you 50,000 naira as thank you for being a star 2, and so on and so forth. It is mind-blowing. It is really, really mind-blowing. Then we have the highest recruiter for the month. And for each month, the first person gets 300,000 and additional to whatever millions of money they've made. And the second person goes on with 200,000 naira. The third person is 100,000 naira. We have people, when I was saying star 1, star 2, star 3 diamond and the rest, some people will be like, are you for real? Now, this is a woman, a lady in the middle who is a crown president. And you will remember a crown president is someone who has achieved $1 million and above. Now, look at crown ambassadors. We have Mr. Bismarck or Safo. We have Mr. Jide Olaoge. These are doable things, and I'm sure you can also qualify. Look at people who have achieved the black diamond. That means they have earned $100,000 and above. People who have achieved the blue diamond, this is telling you this is doable. Look at so many people who have achieved the diamond and so many other persons. Now, I'm going to run through this because we have really seen what the stem cell is and what the stem cell is about. We have seen all that. So for you to come on board, how much do you need to come on board? What do you need to do to come on board the PHYTOSCIENCE stem cell? The packages are beautiful and they are easily affordable. They are accessible. It is not something that is really going to make you break the bank. For anyone who is coming on board, you want to be a silver member, you are going to be needing 116,100, or there is the promo silver going for 83,850. For any of this, you'll be a silver. If you want to be a part of the gold, and there is a secret, it's an open secret, let me tell you. There is an auto upgrade to platinum. If you become a gold right now, you will be given the platform of a platinum. But you can also decide to be a platinum. A platinum is 1,380,600. But with 558,570, you could be a platinum if you do the gold. That's notwithstanding, you can choose to directly be a platinum. A lot of people are doing that because there are so many other wonderful benefits that are attached to being a straight platinum. But being a gold right now, because of the promo, you can be a platinum. Now, how do you get started? You can ask for a virtual form, or you can ask for a physical form. You don't need long English. You don't need long grammar. All you need is a username. A username, you can get this down if you're listening to me. You can get a username, an alias, a business name, whatever it is you want to be known and associated with. That name, you just put it down. Then you need your full name as it appears in a legal document. If your name is, if you're addressed in a legal document, maybe your international passport as Mr. Pius Isaac Igbodo, you have to present your name as Mr. Isaac. Yes, you have to present your name as Mr. Pius Isaac Igbodo. You can't write Isaac P. Igbodo. No, you have to write it the way it appears in your ID card. You need your full date of birth. 1st June 2010. 1st June, some people will like tell you just take 1st June. No, nobody is giving birth to on 1st June. There is a particular year, and PHYTOSCIENCE operates with people who are 18 years and above because it's a suable company. You need an address, maybe your business place or your home address, your school address, whatever address you're comfortable with, but please, you are safe. Whatever information you give to anyone who is bringing you, note this, you are safe. You will also need a phone number, functional email address, preferably a Gmail. You will also need, that's about 7, username, your full name. Okay, you will need an ID card number, the ID card where your name is properly spelled out. You need the ID card number, you need the phone number, you need an address, you need a date of birth, and you have a functional email. You can see there are just 7 of them. That's all you need. Nobody will ask for your mother's maiden name or your, nobody will ask about that. Now, when you have filled all the necessary details as required, choose the package. If you want me to help you choose, please choose the gold or the platinum. But if you cannot afford either the gold or the platinum, someone say, start from where you are, with what you have, the way you can. Instead of postponing, procrastinating, over analyzing, start with what you have from where you are. Now, choose the package and make your payment. Follow up to confirm you have been registered. Pick up your product. This is a business where you get your income up front. That is why Professor Adeloye is mad about this. That is why Professor Adeloye will be like, oh, because whatever it is you paid into PHYTOSCIENCE, you're going to get some product that commensurates with that and even more. Now, when you have picked your product, please don't keep this information to yourself. Spread it, become a cockatoo, become a parrot, become a newsbreaker. Tell the whole world about it, because this is not a business you do and you cover. This is a business you do and you explode the information. The more you do that, the more you earn, the more everybody earns, because you have to remember, you make money by simply sharing this PHYTOSCIENCE opportunity with others. You can't keep it to yourself. Look at how intense this man is looking, listening, trying to survive, trying to take in everything that is being explained by the young man. This is how you can capture and captivate people when they really know what PHYTOSCIENCE is all about. Remember, sharing is what? Caring. And sharing is earning. I want to say a very big thank you to you for being a wonderful audience, for being a very beautiful, attentive personnel that you have been. I want to see you at the top, and I want to say thank you so very, very much. I really, really do appreciate your being here this evening. I am not taking this for granted. Thank you so very much, everyone, for staying put. Thank you so very much. For those of us who are coming for the first time, I will want to entertain questions. I'm going to take 2 questions because of our time, but I don't know if anybody has a testimony to share with us tonight. We can quickly take that, then our question can come from 2 persons. Thank you so very much. God bless you all. You've been a wonderful audience, and I am really, really super grateful to have you on board tonight. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I can see all the reaction. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. Thank you. Okay, Prof Yemisi, your hand is up. Yes, ma'am, you can unmute yourself, ma'am.
Hello.
Hi, we can
hear
hear
you.
Good presentation. We can hear you, ma'am.
It's a very good presentation.
Thank you so very much, ma'am.
I've been able to be another in similar health marketing strategies.
Okay, ma'am.
My question is this: most of these things, the money goes out of Nigeria. Is it possible for us to have an equivalent? We have so many phyto plant materials here that we can look into. Is it possible for the company backing this phytoscience up to have a lab in Nigeria and start to help develop our own apps here, so that it's not just working for other nations? That is one. Two is the issue of, you mentioned sickle cell anemia. We know parents suffer a lot over such a menace. And I was expecting there be a detailed talk on it, what type of the products should be used, so that even if it can alleviate that crisis, it should have gone a long way. We have rain, we have so many of these things that we have been into. So there must be something unique about phytoscience.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so very much. To start with, I will try as much as possible to make this thing very, very brief, to answer you briefly. Mama, I really wish our country can do something about this. Mm-hmm. I once was at the University of Benin. I was to have a presentation with some professors at the University of Benin, and I was shown a closed department of stem cell. It was not functional.
Okay.
A closed department for stem cell. And I really was like, I wish this country really know what this is about, because just like the world is evolving, stem cell is coming to stay. The world is open now that you will go to places and they will tell you we only offer stem cells here. Just like you are listening to me, 5 years ago, when I started on this journey, so many people, I realized even so many medical personnel will not even want to give you a listening here. They tell you you don't know what you are talking about. Now, talking about our country, maybe we also have so many of these things that the researches have not been done. I remember as far as 1997, I think 97, my elder sister, who was in the higher institution then, sent me to somewhere in, she sent me to Naima and Firo. Naima is in Yaba, Firo is in Oshodi. She wanted me to help her get Microbacillus debulky and Aspergillus niger. I think those were the names. Microbacillus debulky and Aspergillus niger. Something, I hope I'm getting the name correctly. It's quite a long time ago for me to even be able to pronounce their names. Now, when I got into the lab in Naima, I saw a young lady, a very young lady. She brought out some plants, weeds, and surprisingly, she found so many beautiful things those weeds can help to solve in Nigeria. I couldn't follow up with her. Then there was no phone like that to keep up, and we lost contact, because I really wanted to know if she got help, because she was really, all the while I come for the processing. I think that was the first time I met, is it Pastor Olukoya or something of what's this? Mountain of Fire. About that time, I met him in Naima because I had to come repeatedly for them to help me culture the microbacillus, the bulky. And the lady was really, if you see the passion with which she was going, but most often when things like this happen, it does not go out after that, it just dies off. I also saw so many beautiful people trying to culture a lot of things at Firo in Oshodi, but I don't know if the country is readily easy, because this company in Switzerland that took upon themselves to do this research, they are not just a small company. This is a company that boasts of about 86,000 employees. Is a conglomerate. It is called the Twila Group. It started in the 18th centuries. So the Twila Group is not just one small company. For a company to boast of 86,000 staff, that means their strength is really a huge one. Now, they were able to put in a lot of money into the research of this plant. This plant, they picked some of this plant that they found out that they share very unusual qualities. I'm sure if we really do this in Nigeria, introduce that same nanotechnology into them, I'm sure we will be able to do a lot. But we are getting there. God help us, our country will get there. Then on the issue of the sickle cell anemia, I don't know if I can quickly go back to the picture of the snowfield forts. I normally emphasize that the snowfield forts, when you look at the package, there is a spherical representation. There is a spherical representation on the snowfield forts. That spherical representation is helping to showcase the closing of the cell formation. For anybody to be said to possess a sickled cell, that means the person's cell is in crescent form. Is in crescent, is not closed. Now, by the time this person used the snowfield fort, gradually they are going to have this formation. So when they are breaking cell, it does not cleave into themselves. It is when it's cleaving into themselves that they have this pain and crisis. And I tried to be very, very fast tonight. I didn't want to go really into them. But this is one edge why PHYTOSCIENCE product is very, very different from every other known medication, because this is helping to close the cell. We have seen a lot of beautiful testimonies of children who are who were suffering from the sickle cell crisis. And when they started the PHYTOSCIENCE stem cell, the combination of the snowfield fort and the double stem cell, which regenerate, they have a very spherical representation of their cell, and they are free from the crisis. So there are so many beautiful testimonies, ma, and I'm sure God is going to lead us. PHYTOSCIENCE is not into seed nutrition. No, they are into correct regenerative therapy. Most of those ones cannot help you regrow your tooth, ma. They are only going to help you nourish existing cells. None will regenerate. Only a stem cell regenerates, ma. You can really please do your findings. Only a stem cell will regenerate. Only stem cells will regenerate. And PHYTOSCIENCE is proud to pronounce that we are the origin of plant stem cell. Thank you so very much, ma. I hope I was able to answer your question to at least the minute. Then I saw Chumdi's hand. I hope I'm getting that correctly. Chumdi's hand is up. Oh, what was that a mistake? Your hand was off. Hello. Okay. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone. I don't know if anybody still have any question. If there is no one with any question, I want maybe two persons. Alaja Sekina, please unmute yourself, ma'am. I want you to please share something with us. And I also want, if Professor Babatunde Adeloye is around, if not, Mama Boomsi, I want you to say something also before we close this presentation for tonight.
Thanks so much, our beautiful leader. Thanks for that wonderful presentation.
You're welcome.
And I really appreciate Prof for joining us, because I sent the link to her about 10 minutes after we've started the presentation. And I really appreciate you, ma. Mommy, don't worry, it's because we've not really gotten the time to talk. Sickle cell anemic situation is one of the, we will call it one of the easiest that phytoscience products have been taken care of. Honestly speaking, just like my leader said, we have so many testimonies, but because of time, maybe I will need to send those things to you personally, but I can assure you a trial will surely convince you, ma. Because I know mommy told me that she had seen a lot of these things in the past, like we all have experienced. We've all passed through all these supplements, but like we've said, stem cell, this is the original stem cell. And when mommy talked about money issue, I told her that we have many of our respected professors too in our midst. And I would really love if Professor Babatunde will talk about our Prof. Mama Anka if she's in their house, so that mommy will know that this is the place to be. Thank you, mommy. We welcome you. You will regret joining this, because I'm sure you are going to come back here very soon with so many sickle cell anemic situation testimonies and much, much more. Thank you, mommy. Thank you, Leader Alex. We appreciate everybody for this opportunity of healing humanity. Thank you all. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so very much, Alaja Sekinat. Thank you. Boomsy. Okay, correct. Before Mama Boomsy, please correct. You have a question. Can you please unmute yourself and ask directly? Thank you. Correct?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, madam, for the opportunity.
Okay.
I have a potential client who actually is into a problem that has to do with operation of the ovary of the wife.
Okay.
And as a result, as we speak, they are still expecting. The husband told me they've gone for IVR or what they call
IVF?
it, and they yes, IVF, and they had a negative report. And I told him that there's a product that I think could regenerate.
Okay.
Whatever dead cell in now come up because he says the wife could not ovulate. She said the wife could not ovulate. She could not even see her period. So I want us to.
She's not ovulating. She's not seeing her period.
Yes, please. Yes. But the husband, according to the test they've made, the husband's semen is okay. So that's the challenge I'm having now. So I don't know how to actually cancel them. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay. Correct. Are you a member?
Yes, please. I'm a Platinum member.
Okay. Thank you so very much, sir. Now,
thank you.
For that case, please, we will advise they start the PHYTOSCIENCE stem cell very fast. Who is your sponsor, correct?
My upline is Mrs. Shogunle.
Okay. Okay, you are in a very good hand. You are in very good hand.
She was the one that asked me to ask the question. She asked me to ask the question during the meeting.
Okay. Okay. I know who she is. You will want to touch that on me. Okay, for that, I will advise, please, For that, I will advise we start them. When I say them, I didn't mean the wife. Most often, when it's fertility, Alex does not allow just one of the parties. I normally advise the two of them to do the thing together. Most people will tell you, my husband will not use. I asked the woman, whose surname will the child bear? Is your father's surname? No. Is your husband's surname? You are looking for this thing together. Plead with him.
Yeah.
Rub his ego.
Okay.
Make nice meal for him. It will make him very good. It will make him feel better. All you need to do for that party, please, you will get the snowfield forts, Actual Plus, and the double stem cell or crystal cell. Snowfield fort, Actual Plus, double stem cell or crystal cell. They should take just one sachet each of the snowfield forts, not two. One sachet of the snowfield fort. One sachet of double stem cell or crystal cell, morning and evening. 10 drops of Actual Plus in 4 ounces of water. When they do this, it's going to help both of them. It's even going to help the man the more when he takes that his Actual Plus religiously. It's going to help the man. It's going to help the woman with boosting so many things and correcting a lot of things. And I'm sure a lot of people know about the testimony of the couple who were actually going for IVF after 5 years. Many of them know. I'm sure Mama Boomsy will tell you that testimony too. And beautiful thing happened when they went for, when they got to Nordica, they were already pregnant. Yes, when they got to Nordica to start the fertility, the IVF and everything, they found out they were pregnant after 5 years because they just started PHYTOSCIENCE stem cell products. So many beautiful things can happen. And I'm sure the God that did it for those ones through the PHYTOSCIENCE stem cell can also, with all the litany of the problems. So if those ones can get it, I believe everybody can get it. Those ones have a litany. Now that one, this one is saying the husband is okay. That one, both the husband, both the wife, they gave a litany that even my heart was cutting. I was just looking at Holy Spirit, come and help me with this one. But by the time they got to Nordica, they were already pregnant. So there are so many beautiful things that can happen with a PHYTOSCIENCE stem cell. So Mama Boomsy, can we hear from you and call it a night?
Good evening, Mama Alex. Thank you so very much for the opportunity. Thank you for the wonderful presentation and the good job you're doing. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you, everyone that are present tonight. Like you have said, I even gave the same recommendation to correct in the first place, but he still wants to hear from the from the gurus. Yes, that was why I said if you please come on tonight and he can ask questions, and I'm sure he has learned a lot. He's new, he's really P&K's direct. Whoa. But you know, he's the one relating with him here in Nigeria, and he has been so wonderful. He's been coming for training at Okpebi. You know, he wants to learn quickly and then affect lives as much as possible. I really salute his tenacity and even in the, just feel he just joined in I think May, and he's really doing a lot. Thank you for coming on tonight, sir. I know you are a very busy person and you are very passionate. By God's grace, all your aspirations will be met in Jesus' name. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Mama Alex. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. We thank God for giving us PHYTOSCIENCE. We want to thank all the mommies in the house too, our professors. Thank you for coming tonight. We pray and we know that God has given us this wonderful opportunity. He did not fail us. Phytoscience has been doing so much to humanity, both in health and in wealth. We thank God for the opportunity and we pray that we'll continue to, go higher. It will never go down in Jesus' name. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you, Mama Alex.
God bless
Thank
you.
you, Ma.
Thank you so very much. The case of correct is the case of being battered by a lion. So you don't expect the person to do less. If I was battered by PNK, I don't think I'm going to do less. So for this time, I want to say a very big thank you to people who I didn't get the opportunity to thank by the time we started. I can see Dr. Okeyoyi. I hope I got the name correctly. Please pardon me if I did not get it correctly. I can see Maria Munabadru. Welcome, Mama. I can see Felicity or Adekoya Olisa, Daddy Anthony Ofolwe, Lizzie Imweze, Obitin Adekemi from the USA. I can see a lot of people all here for me. You're welcome. Thank you, everyone. I can see Chum D. I hope I got that correctly too. And I want to say, this is just what we do every Tuesday. By the time we are meeting up next Tuesday, if you are here for the first time, I don't want you to come here alone. It will be very selfish of you to come back here alone on Tuesday. Please meet with the person who's invited you. If you have signed up before next week, you may be getting this presentation link directly. You may not need to wait for someone to invite you. But if you are still waiting because of one thing or the other, please meet with the person who's invited you to send you the link for Tuesday next week, so that you can invite massively. When I heard about this opportunity, beautifully, I did not have money to start, but that did not deter me from inviting a lot of people. I invited a lot of people, and the money I made on the very first day I signed up, because I already had a troop that was waiting for me to sign up, and they did immediately after I did mine. And you will be surprised at how much you can earn and how much life you can save. I want all of us to go back home tonight feeling so beautifully blessed, because being on this platform tonight, we are truly blessed. Thank you, everyone. I love you all.
Love you.
Thank you, Professor Adeloye. Thank you, Professor Yemisi. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, everyone. Give a round of applause for my
Thank
sister.
you,
I love
Phyllis,
you.
Janet.
Thank you for
Oh,
I'll see
coming.
you
madam,
on
well done, well done, well done, well done,
Tuesday.
well done, well done.
God bless you all.
Lord,
Thank you
Bye-bye.
Who
so
are
good
we?
morning,
We
good
are
day,
the
wherever you are
trend
from.
We are
maker.
trend maker.
We
Yeah,
are the trend
the
maker. Bye-bye,
trend
Francis.
maker. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Well done, Alex.
Good night, everyone.